I feel like we're going to the dollar store and there's like that bin of movies that nobody wants, like those DVDs. It's like 20 movies in one.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you don't want any of them.
You really don't.
But you do it anyway.
There's a magical door in Woody's closet that allows those who go through it to erase mistakes from their past. When he finds out where it goes, his life will be changed forever.
Welcome to Cinema Trash, the show where we go digging through B-movies, cult films, and low-budget flicks to find them gems. Okay, Russell, you spun Welcome to Happiness, but more importantly, you put it on the wheel. Why did you put it on the wheel?
So I could spin it and win it.
No,
I don't know. Some, it was a suggestion,
and
I was like, okay, because I don't want to keep doing like really old, terrible movies, and this one seemed like it might not be, except I, saw that it was pretty poorly rated.
Let's talk kind of roughly
about movies.
About movies. No, what this movie kind of is, because I feel like we are going to be all over the place with this one.
I'm already lost.
Everyone
Do you know where you are?
No.
You're in a safe place.
You're in the jungle, baby.
Okay, so I'm not good with names. What's the main guy's name in this movie?
Woody.
Woody.
What?
Oh, okay, so Woody lives in an apartment, and inside his closet is a magic door. Strangers show up at his apartment. He asks them some questions, and if they're worthy, he shoves them in the closet, and the door opens and accepts them.
Whoa.
And they are then forgiven and put on the path of righteousness. I don't know, something like that.
Sorry, I'm just really confused. Could you explain?
Yeah, absolutely, I will. Just take a seat. Don't take a seat. Whatever you want. I'm gonna go grab something and then we'll get started. Okay.
Okay, I don't know. I want to try and make this as secret as possible, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think people are going to know my rating when I talk about this, okay? And I'm sorry. So much for mystery today, okay?
I don't know how to put this carefully, but I love it!
It was amazing! Okay, but I feel like the score or the review score, whatever score on this movie, is not quite right.
I agree.
What it is? What it again?
What it is.
What it is.
What it is.
What it is.
Well, IMDb, I think, is the closest. I think they gave it a 6.1 out of 10.
That's
But then,
good.
like, Rotten Tomatoes, I think, is like 30 or 31% at the time of this recording. And I don't think that's fair. And I have theories and speculations.
We've watched a lot of 30% on this show, and this is definitely not one of them.
Thank you. No.
Why did that seem so much louder than usual?
That means it's time to spin the wheel.
We have actually watched legit garbage that has gotten a better score than this film. And I have a theory, okay? My theory is Americans
are dumb?
Yes. Thank you. Sorry. But here's the deal, right? I feel like everybody wants a movie that gives them a clear, concise story, so when it's done, they can be like, I understood everything, and it has closure, and everything's great.
Yeah. It's your own journey.
Yes.
You know?
And this movie, I will say this also, I believe, I'm not 100%, but I believe we watched the director's cut. There was an original that was released that everybody pretty much kind of said the director was trying to be too artsy, which means they didn't get it, I guess, is the way I'm taking it. And so the director recut it to kind of make it a little bit clearer, okay? And I guess it did better. Even the director honestly liked the second edit of the movie, but yeah, he redid it. And the box office from the initial release shows how well it did. It has a box office of $5,083.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yes.
What was the budget?
Aw.
You didn't find the budget?
Hopefully
I thought I
less than
found the budget.
5,000.
I could not find the budget.
What? I swear I found the budget.
Well, if you did, kudos to you. I could not find it. I do know it was a low-budget film. And furthermore, on the box office, I'm assuming it's probably one of those things where it was probably released in like a theater to kind of test it, and because it didn't do so well, it just didn't go anywhere else. But it was so low budget, just to give you an idea here. Everybody in this movie wore their own clothes.
Oh.
The house that it was filmed in, Woody's apartment, is the director, Oliver Thompson's apartment. And he spent 3 months working on that giant mural in that room.
Really? I was going to ask if that was already there.
He did a good job.
Yeah, he did. That's awesome. I want it recreated in my house.
I loved the one woman and you know that guy, the bald guy, his house.
Oh,
And when they
yeah.
show her like in that room, I'm like, I want that. I want that.
The lady?
Well, that too.
Oh.
I mean, the whole thing, but the room.
What
it was like-
room?
Her
It had,
room!
like-
Lillian's room.
Oh, Lillian.
You know her
room.
name?
Yeah.
Lillian.
What? With the little record player and stuff, that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, when you were saying that,
It's a
I
nice
thought you were
room.
talking about the mansion's like big room with the spiraling staircase. I'm like, that didn't seem like you. You're not that
No,
kind
but
of guy.
wasn't that room part of that house, or was that a separate thing?
He wants all of it. He just wants to live in that one room.
It was
Yeah.
like part. It wasn't
It was
really
like a
part of the house.
shed.
I think where she lived was kind of like her own little like.
Bungalow.
Yeah, and it was all kind of on the same property, you know, like an estate type deal. But yeah, whatever, man. Anyway,
I'm so much sure he says bungalow, which is like a legitimate. and I'm
I
like,
said shed.
she lives in a shed.
In a house that nice, that probably is the shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a she shed.
I hate that. I hate she shed. I hate man cave. Stop labeling
love
things
man caves.
shittily, everybody. Okay, so I forgot where I was going with all of this. Oh, the low budget thing, and even with Keegan Michael's key.
Keegan Michael's key.
What is his key unlock?
That should be a movie in itself. Keegan Michael's key.
Keegan Michael Key's contribution to this movie was Paget Brewster, who played the
What?
Paget Brewster. She's the actress who played the book author editor lady.
The
Oh,
manager
okay.
person, right?
Yes, yeah.
How do you contribute a person?
I don't know. She read the script and she was on board and all this stuff, and she sent an email to Keegan Michael Key saying, "Hey, look, there's no money to be had in this movie, but I think you would like this character." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." So this had a budget, obviously, but it was low, and I don't know how low. So if you guys know, let us know.
Burn down the wick, my friend. Burn that candle end to end. Let the fire burn that wick again.
Okay, now that all that crap's out of the way about the budget and the box office and me screwing everything else up, I think everything. The Proctor, Proctor's house, I think that the TP thing, I think that all this, the whole happiness world exists in the apartment. That's my personal belief. That's my opinion.
Oh.
Did you not notice everything on that mural is stuff you see throughout the movie? Everything. The teepees in the mural, the
Right.
window that they were chatting next to with the guy who was going to commit suicide. They were talking up the spiral staircase, and they're by that stained glass window. That's on the mural. Everything is on this mural.
What about the skeletons?
I don't know about that.
That's not in this cut.
There are. Here's the thing. Yes, there's tons of symbolism that I'm sure it's just
Yeah.
like, whoo, I'm not getting. There's a lot.
I mean, what was written on the? Was it "You will be rewarded"? Was written in every language that was underneath it?
I think so, and that tons of religious stuff and symbolism and what I don't know. I'm not religious, Russell.
Russell?
I mean, as it was going, I'm like, whoa, 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 and then I'm like, I don't know if I actually get this, but it's tickling me, you know.
You gotta watch it a lot.
Yeah, and even the guy's name Proctor. If you look up, and I can't remember exactly what it means, but it's something like Proctor by definition means like something about like guidance or helping guide
Yeah.
like those who are lost and all this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I looked that up too.
Did you? Mm-hmm. What?
I
Doing
figured
some
it meant
research.
something.
Yeah, and
Did
even,
anybody Google that guy's shirt?
Oh, I was going to.
Wait, what?
That guy, it was like, I don't know.
Woody's shirt.
What was it? Like PY,
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna. I just
some weird
completely forgot
foreign
to.
word, I'm assuming.
I seen that and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's weird. Never even clicked.
It seemed like it was like placed right in the center of like that shot.
See, but now I'm confused.
Why?
Because we were just told everyone wore their own clothes.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure there are some. I mean, like, I think it's in the budget to buy a T-shirt or something. You know,
You don't know. Yeah.
Do you believe in coincidence?
Depends on how you define coincidence, I suppose.
How about this? On this exact date 5 years ago, my parents died. And then today, I found out that I could bring them back. Is that coincidence?
It doesn't work like that, Woody.
Let's talk about, forget the symbolism for a second, okay? Let's just move forward a little bit and talk about the acting. Can I ask if there's some acting anybody here disliked?
Proctor was a little much at times.
Anybody else?
No, I loved it.
I thought it was great.
Okay, I think Proctor, played by Keegan-Michael Key, said correctly,
Maybe.
took me a little out of it. And here's the thing. It's not that he's a bad actor. I actually really like him. The problem is he's one of those actors that when I see him, I just see him. You know? He's a Tom Cruise.
Good news for me is I really haven't seen a lot of his stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
neither did I.
for me, it was just like, cool.
I don't know why I had higher expectations of him. So like when he played such a weird, or like the movie was so serious, and he came in just like one of his skit characters, and it kind of threw me off.
Yeah, I mean, it fit, and it was fine. But I just like, I battled. However,
It was
I think
jarring. It wasn't what I expected. And
Right.
once I got used to it, I was fine with him.
And I think where me and you differ, because you said when he was doing the laughing bit in his performance, it kind of like took you out a bit. That's where it kind of brought me in a little bit more, I think. But yeah, whatever, man. That's just
I
me.
don't know.
Other than that,
It was like such a long fake laugh that just kept going and going.
Oh
I
my
was
God, I loved that scene.
Like, really?
so did I. Yeah.
When he was laughing at the
Oh my
cat,
God.
I was just cracking up.
Exactly.
Not at first, but like halfway into the 10-minute laugh, I'm just like,
Yeah, because it is actually really convincing, except for a little bit at the end where it's like, you know, he's kind of, you know, I've been there in laughter, but his wasn't 100% selling me, but I did love it. I liked it. It brought me in, and I'm like, okay, I can deal with this. Other than that, I was a little on the fence about Nick Offerman's character. Moses?
Oh.
I like Moses.
Yeah.
No, he was supposed to be monotoned. He had no emotion, which makes me think there's some godlike spiritualness to him.
Really? Not the name Moses?
People can have the name Moses. Moses.
You gotta say it that way.
Moses.
Whoa.
No, but I'm like, he's like, nothing at all. And like, I don't know.
I mean, he seemed pretty pissed in the scene where he wasn't doing his job.
I mean, kind of.
But like, for a character that shows so little emotion, it was like,
You know, he wasn't mad. He was just upset.
Well, I think he's disappointed because he likes Woody so much,
Yes.
and he knows that he's leaving, and he's
Yeah.
just like, "Aw."
Yeah.
That's why he was like cutting the bushes, like, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you're not
And,
doing well."
and that's just it too, because like even that scene, I'm like, oh, obviously he knows something's going on with Woody because Woody's like, since when do you do landscaping?
Yeah.
So it's like he's checking up on
he's
him.
done everything.
Done
He
everything.
has done everything.
Woody's like, cool.
I
I just like how he just like drops the curtain right in his face and he just stands there.
I was watching for that. You could see his elbow
Yeah,
still
he's
the
just
whole
like-
time.
it's so good.
I think he was like the first door opener guy.
Oh,
That's what I got. Because he said he's done everything there.
Oh, wow! I didn't get that.
maybe.
That's what I'm
Maybe.
thinking.
You
And
think
he's-
so? I feel like I don't know if he's a door opener. You know, he just seems so like he's more
Seems
than
rude.
that.
Yeah. It seems like he's gonna like part the seas or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Delightful. Now, if I may see Lillian's pencil, I'd like to write something on this. You being the artist, I will need your approval to do so.
You know, the web of cause and effect is very
Yes.
complicated.
Exactly. There's always going to be suffering. There's always going to be joy. It just depends on how you deal with it. Which? Bitch? Bitch? Which? I said which brings me to my next thing here that everybody's like, yeah, duh, idiot. They don't ever push that button. Nobody ever pushes that damn button.
No, it doesn't even work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't do anything.
That was my favorite scene. He's like, you just leave this out here. Like, what if somebody falls on it? Like, it's just a set piece.
Yeah. Well, when she was talking about how, like, yeah, it's like, you know, just kind of a visual aid. And I'm like, oh, okay. So my thought was anybody who really does want it to be like redone, I just assumed they did it. Like the button's there, but like yeah, we'll control the magic on our behalf.
Think about it. They're gonna walk in and be like, all right, so you want us to bring your parents back? It's like, yeah, we can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be most people's first reaction. They wouldn't even stop to listen.
But that's why I think only certain people are allowed to go there. Yep. There are people who are really distraught in life and they don't understand that. Look, what you're griping over, what you're holding on to, you need to let go. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
I mean, like,
so you murdered some people, you orphaned some children.
No.
They're doing fine. You seen their house?
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Even like the one guy said, where the guy, I don't know names, but the guy who's going to commit suicide, who ended up going through the door, who's like talking to them.
Man.
Yeah,
Niles.
Niles, man, you are good. So.
How do you remember people's names?
I don't know.
So when he's talking to them and they tell them, or they tell Niles all the stuff that happened positively because of this cause and effect, right? He murdered the parents by accident. It went wrong. And they're like, no, all this great stuff happened. He's like, oh, so I did a good thing. And they're like, no, not at all. But we're saying shit happens. Move on. You know. So,
yeah.
You know. And I think that's
but what if like some even better stuff would have happened if he hadn't done it? Like they're trying to sell him on. It's like, all these good things happen. It's like, oh yeah, but that person actually would have cured cancer if you left them alive. Like this, you know.
I mean,
if they're gonna give him the one side of the coin, where's the other?
Like they said though, they're like, if you look at the pros and cons, you're gonna be there forever. They're
yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't really matter which way you went.
Right. Exactly.
Then he should have just pushed the button.
And they would have been like, get the fuck out of here. The button doesn't even work. No, but that's just it. I think they choose people specifically because they know even the harshest of wrongdoings were accidents from people with really good hearts, I think is ultimately what I got from this. And that's why some people are chosen, some aren't. Like the guy, when Moses was talking to Woody. Yep. And Woody's like, what did that guy do that was so wrong? And he's like, good. He was on a game show and he lost it all. And he's like, really? That's that?
They were implying Jeopardy.
Were they implying Jeopardy?
I think so.
I didn't get that, so.
Like he was up with a bunch of money and he bet it and lost it all. Dude lost it all on a daily double and couldn't live with himself.
But no, so when he's just like, that's it? But here's the thing. It's probably a person who was letting this destroy his life over something so trivial. You were on a game show.
Trivia, Jeopardy. This is great.
Shut up.
How are you coming?
Good. Final walkthrough.
This is Ripley Ewing. He'll be moving in.
Cool. Hey. Nice to meet you. You're gonna love the place.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. Leave you to it.
Goodbye, Woody.
Right.
It's been great having you.
Oh, real quick, by the way, while it's on my mind, that last
sweaty feet or
no. The last guy we see in this movie. I think you guys are twins, dude.
I saw that guy and I'm like, he's got nice hair. I want that hair.
I think if you didn't cut your hair and you dyed it just a little bit darker and shaved, oh man, you could be that guy. You could be
depressed.
Ripley. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Was his name Ripley? I don't know.
I think it was
Ripley. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I like he became the new gatekeeper because he was a selfless person.
Yeah.
He didn't care about
he
money.
took that book.
He did.
He took that book.
But he gave it to his
What a
brother.
dick.
I'm assuming.
That's what I was thinking.
His brother was like, I wanted the money, you prick. The thing was like $1 million. You give me a fucking book that I can get for $20 at Barnes and Noble.
anyway.
Okay, I'm just saying. We seen the house they lived in. I don't think they were hurting for cash, at all.
You don't know. Maybe they spent all their money in the house.
Their adopted mother was like the creator of.
How do you adopt a mother?
The mother.
Okay, wait,
'cause
but-
they were adopted, weren't they, by the lady?
No, that's what I was going to ask. Did she adopt him, or did she just make a foundation?
For the house?
I thought that was their parents' house.
Yeah, it was their parents' house. I thought I
he's
man,
selling
I
it.
guess I was under the impression for some reason I thought they were adopted by that lady. Well, whatever. Anyway.
No, she just made like a charity.
Yeah. All right. First for animals and then for children, which kind of same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, I don't know anymore. I got to watch this again. That's the best part about this movie. I feel like I would like to watch it again, but time restraints probably never, unfortunately. Maybe when I'm old and retired, I'm like, oh yeah, there's that vintage movie I seen years ago.
You know what scene, though, really just kind of, like, when everyone's sitting around the fire and they're all, like, doing the clapping. Even before that, everyone's hugging. I'm just like, oh.
They're high as fuck, man.
Yeah,
I don't like that scene.
It's just... it's peace, love, happiness. It's acceptance of others.
I like that it was
seem like it goes
midday when they
together.
started clapping, and then at one point it's night, and then it's kind of bright again. So they were clapping for like 2 full days. It seems like.
It's the forever clap.
Whoa.
You guys want to rate it? Find out if it belongs in the can.
Yeah.
Bitch. Yes.
Whoa. All right, it's time to see if Welcome to Happiness belongs in the trash can or if it's a gem. Let's start with Mike.
Oh,
Mike, what do you say?
so I only watched it once,
Okay.
which I think was to the movie's detriment. It is definitely not trash.
Oh,
I said not trash.
It is definitely not trash. Just kidding. It's trash.
Oops.
okay. Just ignore
that.
He did say in the start, I can't remember how to do this, so.
Yeah.
All right, Mike has taken Russell's place. Russell got rid of the 6. Now Mike's never going to get rid of the trash can. But Mike says it's not garbage. Lydia.
No,
I
he
was
said
just,
it's not
going to
trash.
say I almost was going to give it the gem,
Okay.
but I think I would have to watch it again just to really see.
Okay. Fair enough. Lydia.
It's a gem.
It is, isn't it?
It's really good.
A gem rolled.
I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, and you're connecting new dots and stuff. Even this conversation, you guys have opened my eyes at how dumb I am. And because of that, I also am going to say...
Trash.
A gem! It is a gem. This movie is so good, and shame on you people for giving it a low rating. Russell, what are you going to give it?
Hopefully I did it right and I don't have a 6 here. Yay!
Oh, yours is tilted. It's got that gangsta lean.
Wow. So not only does this not belong in the garbage, it is a gem, possibly a complete gem, depending. Mike's got to watch it again.
I think it would be.
He's like between gem and trash. So, I don't know.
It's a very simple rating system. There's not a lot of wiggle room.
It's a trashy gem. Or wait, no, not trashy gem. It's an unpolished gem.
I'm seeing trash.
It's an uncut gem.
Oh, God. Don't bring garbage into this.
This was a Happy Medicine production.
Oh.
No.
Wouldn't
thank
that be
God.
weird if they bought our show? Adam Sandler watches this. He's like, I like these guys. I'm going to produce their show.
What if he wanted to be
That
on
would
the
make
show with
sense.
us, though? Maybe he's fun to hang out with,
Yeah, he might be.
but I don't know
Fun
if
at
I
parties.
want him on the show.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
sorry.
Love you, Adam.
Adam
Love
Sandler.
you, Adam.
That brings us to the end of the show, I think. Be sure to subscribe if you like it. We'll have more.
I think. Will we? We'll have more.
Probably
All right.
last one ever.
Yes. Oh God, please no. Okay. Yes. Subscribe if you like the show. It helps us out a lot. It helps other people like you find the show. And we will see you guys next week for an all-new episode. But before we go, if you stick around to the very end, I'm spinning the wheel. Yay! It is about time. All right. Don't you dare. Okay. Don't steal my thunder. Here we go.
It's rigged.
Oh man, this feels so good.
Pungo.
I have a feeling.
I hope it's rigged.
Oh man, come on, something good. No. No. Okay, good. Okay.
What is it?
Hard target.
It is rigged.
I don't know what's that.
All I know is it's Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I feel like I may have seen it, but if I did, it's been a long while.
Never seen it, but wow, looks great.
Oh damn, I'm dying. Is that a Canon film? Would you guys know?
I have no idea about cannons.
Was he shot out of a cannon in the film?
I don't think so. Woo! So, all right, join us next week. Does that sound weird to anybody else?
Yeah, it still sounds weird.
Join us next week when we talk about Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Woo!
There's probably gonna be like a lot of explosions.
Oh, yeah.
Roundhouse kicks.
Oh yeah. Those split kicks. He's the
muscles.
splittiest.
He's the splittiest kicker.
He has the splittiest of all kickers.